Hello everybody, this tutorial is going to be about collision detection. So it's going to be a bit of a longer one, but we're going to build up from the previous tutorial, which was about input. First of all, I want to take a reference to the player, so I'm going to create a local player variable here. Then what I want to do is want to assign that. So player is going to be equal to find entity player. We gotta keep in mind that this is gonna be mapped in the entities database. I have an entity called player here, so you should as well. So here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the player and move it. Player.x, well, y actually, equals a player.y minus, we're just gonna be minusing delta. Delta is our delta time and is the time that passes between each render frames in the engine, and this is another one of our global variables. You can find all of them, of course, in the documentation online. We're gonna do the same for x, for right, so this is a plus, and then left. Yep, that's fine. And let's actually start this. Have a look at the player move. So, whoa! Of course, well, we are only pressing. We should probably do something different with this, right? So let's actually close this down. Instead of down pressed, we're gonna go down held, right? And we're gonna be doing the same here. Held, here, held, and here, held. Let's have a look. Better, way better. The player can now move around freely. I want to be able to collide with something, so we need something to collide with. Let's go into resources and open up our level in paint.net. So here we are in paint.net. Let's get a good red, which has to be 25500, and place an entity here. Let's save this and close this down. Now if we open up the game, we're gonna have a new entity there if we actually put in the database. So here, let's create a new entity. 25500 hazard, and the sprite isn't necessary because we're in the light version. There we go. Now, I want to do a collision check with the hazard. So I'm gonna start with hazard equals find entity hazard. This is gonna find my hazardous entity, and I'm now gonna go if player colon is used to access methods in the entities and in general in Lua. If we want to access methods, we're gonna have to use columns instead of dots. So if player test collision at player.x player.y with hazard log collision. Whoops. It's gonna have an end, and this is gonna have a then. There we go. Now let's go here and boom. Nothing happens. Of course I forgot the test collision gets a delta x and a delta y, so we're gonna have to put 0 0 because this is relative to the player's position already. So let's go here and voila, collision. And this is the basics of collision detection. There are multiple methods available like collision points and custom collision rectangles, but they can be found in the documentation and they are pretty straightforward to implement using the same format. So hope you enjoyed it and happy coding!